right, everybody, welcome back to another episode, the actual season finale of season 6 for the Speak Black Man podcast. I am your host, Jason B. Allen, better known as Professor JBA. Now, listen, we are getting ready to go into the change of season. We have been on for season 6 since the fall of 2024, pushing the work forward with some amazing things. So again, thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the educational entities ETV, as we call it on the YouTube channel. And, thank you for being connected. Season 6 again is coming to a close on this evening. So with that being said, I want to get right into Jay's Corner, kicking us off. Final thoughts in Jay's Corner. Two things that I want to talk about. First, of course, 10 years of Lily's Foundation. It is an amazing milestone as I look at 20 years as being an educator. And Lily's Foundation has been doing some phenomenal work. Our 10-year anniversary has already kicked off in the month of May. And so Jay's Corner, of course, get your tickets for the Allen Wing, which is our annual gala. We're going to be celebrating 10 years in a major way. All right. The tickets are online at liliesfoundation.org. As the board chair, I'm super excited about being able to raise money for this phenomenal organization. So Lily's Foundation, our Allen Wing Gala, Black and White affair is going to be classic. It's going to be super dope, amazing food, music, entertainment. DJ Raymond is going to do his thing as the guest DJ for this year. And again, we are just really looking forward to a phenomenal time. So make sure you check that out. Now, another part of Jay's Corner is bittersweet, but very exciting. Celebrating Students for Equity. For those who have been riding with us throughout the journey, it has changed over the years. Different names, all the way back to the Atlanta Student Coalition and then the A-Team. Students that I have taught and had the opportunity to coach, mentor, work with, came together, developed this group. And so this year, the group is closing out. Javon, y'all, the man with the master plan who has carried the group after Kaylin and some of the others have graduated and gone off to college. Some who have graduated college this year. These students have gone on to do some phenomenal things. So for Jay's Corner, we are celebrating all of the graduates for 2025, a part of the Students for Equity group. Hannah, some of the other Students for Equity group members who have finished high school, who have now gone on to college and have thus finished those studies. And of course, the group's last and final leader, Javon, graduated from high school a year early, which is super amazing, and will be going to Morris College in the fall, which we all know is August because everything starts really out of season. But super excited for him and all of the students in the Students for Equity group. So join me in saying farewell to the Students for Equity group and also celebrating their major accomplishments. And I am super excited to see what these students do next in their advocacy, in their work beyond the digital platform. So again, major shout out to the Students for Equity group. Congratulations to all of our 2025 graduates. And again, major work to them. They have, again, these students, this has been almost maybe 5 to 6 years of their advocacy and their work. So again, major shout out to them. I also have to say this. I would be remiss if I did not say this because Naja has been a voice on the Students for Equity platform, and she is one of 7 scholars one of the 7 students in Atlanta Public Schools who is a Gates Millennial Scholar for this year. Now, the big thing behind that is that she is also one of the students and young people in the Lilly's Foundation program. We've worked with her since elementary school, supporting her great grandmother, Miss Murray Brown, who is also the oldest grandparent within Lily's Foundation within our 10 years. So, major flex right there at APS. They have 7 students that are Gate scholars, Gates, GATES scholars, and one of the 7 is Naja DeBose, who is one of our Lily's Foundation graduates in 2025, who has been in our program since elementary school. And her great grandmother is the oldest grandparent in our foundation. So, wanted to close out Jay's corner with that. Now, listen, here's my top 5, y'all. I'm not going to keep you long on tonight. I promise you, I will probably be done in 5 minutes. Again, season 6 was phenomenal. Really brought truth to power, bringing the book to life. Again, if you do not have your copy of this amazing book right here, Suit, Swag, and Success, make sure that you go ahead and pick that up at educationalentities.com. All right, now listen, go ahead and share this out with a couple of other people to get them connected into the conversation. And I want to start with top 5. Again, you already heard me mention this. So now I'm challenging everyone who is going to go back, rewatch this, is connected to the Lily's Foundation board. It's one of the 200 plus subscribers to the ETV channel. Please make sure you go to liliesfoundation.org. Number 1 of the top 5. liliesfoundation.org. Get your tickets for the Halloween Gala, even if you cannot attend the gala. Get you a ticket and support Lily's Foundation, our 10-year anniversary. Make sure you get connected to the phenomenal work that we are doing for our anniversary. I need to raise money as the board chair, and so I need your support in helping us get awareness of the foundation and all of the amazing things that we have forthcoming. Okay, so top 5 for the season finale. We made it, y'all. Number 1 is the Alan Wayne. Okay, Alan Wayne. Go to liliesfoundation.org. Make sure you get connected to the movement. All right, now number 2 of the top 5 for the season finale. First half of 2025. First half of 2025 has been challenging, but it also has been insightful. It has been a blessing just to really be alive. So many people are no longer physically here. Um, Major shout out to everyone who has persevered through things. This was the first half of this year was very challenging for a lot of people. We are in a recession. I say that a lot in my household to people who I love, people within my inner circle. We are in a recession. Groceries are going up. Gas is, still kind of high compared to previous years. Things that are essential to people, such as diapers, things that young parents need for children, uh, things like Medicare, Medicaid, SNAP benefit programs, um, government assistant programs are so important. And I think a lot of people think food stamps and Section 8. And it's crazy that we forget that energy assistant programs are also connected to that. This area that, a lot of people kind of overlook and don't think that is important. But like early childcare and after school programs. Like these are things that the government does play a major role in assisting. And so being on the ground and advocating with, not for, but advocating with those who are impacted by a lot of the policy changes that we are not maybe some people are just seeing it, but there are people who are experiencing these changes. And so, for the top 5, number 2, first half of the year, challenging, yet insightful. The insight is my daddy said something very powerful or impactful to me in regards to navigating through this current administration and looking for the shakeout, the fallout. Like, where are the resources going to go? Where are there going to be things where you can help connect people? And so that is what has been my focus. My word for the year is focus. And I feel like I have done just that the first half of the year, staying focused on what my calling is, which is to do the work for the people, with the people. All right. Top five. Number one was the Halloween. Get your tickets, liliesfoundation.org. Support our work. Number two, first half of the year. Challenging, but also insightful. Number three, whew, mental health. Let me tell y'all, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I see exactly why it is Mental Health Awareness Month. May was difficult. It was a lot that happens in May. I have very close people in my village, uh, very close cousins who have lost their mothers who have passed away. And so, of course, Mother's Day is in May. That's always a very interesting season and time of the year, but also graduation, the close of school, where you're ending a season in a particular way of life. All of these things start to change. And so, May has been a very interesting, yet, again, challenging uh, time of year, especially for mental health. And, you know, it could be taboo in communities and families and households. But the reality is, people struggle with mental health. We see it all the time in relationship patterns, um, especially when people who are in the dating scene. Like, a lot of these things are mental health patterns that we see in education, but are overlooked because, well, let's also be honest, people don't listen to parents and people don't listen to teachers. And if people listen to more teachers, hey, you know, maybe we would be in a different place with education. However, um, it's important to look at people's patterns and their behaviors, and also their commitment to their growth mentally, spiritually, physically, financially. All of those things are important, and it starts with your mental wellness and your mental maintenance. Like, we maintain a lot. We want to maintain relationships, maintain our car, our homes, our wealth, our status, our position, all of these things. But um, what if we spent more time focusing on maintaining our mental health? So I'm just saying, as we are in, halfway through the year, mental health is still important. So many things we're celebrating in June, but don't forget that your mental health, your wellness, and your maintenance is important. All right, number four of the top five is July. Some people do their sabbaticals in August. Some people do theirs in September. I do mine in July. I love July. It starts the second half of the year. Uh, it's the summertime. I was born in July. It's time for vacation in July. So I'm excited about being on sabbatical across the board. Taking some time off from work. The foundation will be on sabbatical. um, the podcast will be on sabbatical. Now, there will be a summer publication for the blog, which is actually coming up with what's next. But that's also going to be exciting. And it's going to be a masterful piece. It's amazing. What's wrong with Joe Clark? I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the title. It's super dope. Collective thoughts from conferences, summits, the annual Black Male Educator Day at the Capitol, and also continued advocacy in the male engagement space. 25 years of my mentoring program, co-founded with my mentor, Dr. Saeed Stool, and one of my best friends, Terrell Cleveland. I almost said his official first name out loud. I had to remember that this is a podcast. So um, created BMWI 25 years ago on the campus of then West Georgia College, which is now the University of West Georgia. And so just celebrating 25 years of BMWI this year. And major shout out to Dr. Saeed Sewell, who is now the president of Morris College in South Carolina at HBCU. So major shout out to him and his continued work and vision. But July is resting. I also will be taking time to going into what's next. My second book will be dedicated to Lily's Foundation. Again, it's 10 years of our amazing work supporting grand families and caretakers for raising school age children. Of Our Love is going to be my second book dedicated to the foundation. The proceeds will go to helping us with our next phase of our work, which is going to be multi-generational uh, programming for families. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited about the innovation that our executive administrator and our board of directors are doing to move this work forward. So again, liliesfoundation.org. Make sure you stay connected to what's next. The Speak Black Man Conference, the Making a Man Conference is coming back. We're going to be doing a small summit in the fall of this year, but in the spring of 2026, coinciding with our annual Black Male Educator Day at the Capitol, there will be a conference and it's going to be phenomenal. So again, make sure you stay connected to educationalentities.com. Also, what's next for educational entities? As I mentioned, the Students for Equity Group will be sunsetting as they have done an amazing job over the years. And again, kudos to them for their national, regional, and local advocacy. The foundation, of course, will continue to keep going after 10 years. Make sure you stay connected to what's next, especially on our On the Porch blog, which is super dope. Make sure you get connected. And other than that, I'm going to be enjoying some time away and some rest. Again, season 7, you'll have to stand by to educational entities to see what's next for the organization as a whole. For season 7, I will tell you this: there will be some exciting things happening on the website, including a free ebook. That's right, you heard that, a free ebook that will be a workbook connecting to Suit Swag and Success. And yes, you also guessed it. There will be a part 2 of Suit Swag and Success that is already underway as well. It has already been written, just like the workbook. The e-workbook has been written. I'm super excited about those things being released in the next phase of educational entities. And also, season 7, I think season 7 is the number of completion. So season 7 is going to be major with focusing on the next series of books, again, that will be coming forward. This is the end of season 6. Everyone that has been a special guest, their information is still on the YouTube channel. Make sure you go back, rewatch some of the things. We will be in celebration of the Students for Equity Group replaying some of their episodes this summer, as well as this current season 6 that is coming to a close on today. And again, stay tuned to educational entities, what's next, what's new, and what's upcoming in the work ahead. Again, peace and love, everybody. Thank you so much for your support of this season. And again, make sure you stay tuned to what's next. Thank you, everybody. We are at the end of this season. Wow.